Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley, aka Ladypeters, and today I'm going to teach you two of my favorite basic braid styles. The first up being a French braid, the classic French braid. So make sure your hair is brushed out, and we are going to start at the very top and we are going to split it into 3 sections. And once you have those 3 sections about evenly chunked out, you want to separate them and begin by taking one side. I start here on the right side and I go over the middle section. So you go from the out to the middle and then you separate, and then that piece becomes the new middle. So here it is again in slow motion. I take that right strand and go over the middle chunk, and then I pull them apart. And then that piece that was the right strand is now the middle. So then the left side goes over the new middle, making it the new middle piece. And now I'm going to pick up some extra hair from that right strand to then take it over the middle piece. And make sure you're taking it over the middle piece instead of going under, because actually that's a different type of braid. That's the Dutch braid, and we will be going over that next. So for the classic French braid, you go over that middle piece and then you pull them apart. You grab some more hair, separate it, and then you put it over that middle piece. I like to get both of my strands ready in each hand, and then I kind of go quickly. I go over the middle and then I go over the new middle. And then I get the left strand ready with the new chunk of hair added. And then I hold that to the side. I don't actually flip it over yet. And I get the second strand ready, and then I flip 1 and 2 over the middle instead of 1 at a time. So I get both of the sides ready, and I just keep alternating left to right over whatever the new middle piece is. It sounds pretty complicated just trying to explain it verbally, but it is really easy once you get the hang of it. Just take time and practice it. Once you get to the end of your hair where you can't add any more hair and you get to the nape of your neck, you can just start braiding normally. I like to bring it around the side of my head so that it's easier to see in the mirror, and I can just braid a lot faster once it's brought around the front. So you just continue that same way over the middle piece. Over the middle piece is what I'm showing you there. And you just keep on going all the way to the bottom, unless you'd like to have a little bit more hair out free before you use your elastic. So here I am just putting on my little band, and I am done. And we want it to be nice and tight just for the initial so that everything stays together. But then if you want it to be more voluminous, we can actually take some different pieces and spread them out. But if you want it just to be smooth, that's totally fine. That would be your end product. I like to add a little bit of volume, and here I am showing you how to pancake. You just have to pull out the pieces is all pancaking means. Not fully out, but just enough to fluff them up and to create a little bit of volume in your braid. And that is the classic French braid. Let's move on now to the inverted braid, which is basically a French braid, but it's just inverted. We do the opposite, like I mentioned before. So with the French braid, we were going over, and with the Dutch braid, we're going to go under. So you start with those same 3 strands. Here's my middle piece, and I'm going under that middle piece. That's the only difference. You just go under. So it's inverted, and it's a really cool braid that actually looks like a 3D popped up braid. So this one is actually my favorite. So it's just like the French braid, but all we're doing is taking those side strands as we add more hair, and we're taking them under the new middle piece, creating a popped up 3D effect. So here I'm separating it out, and I'm going to put it under whatever the new middle strand is. And now here's my new piece on the right side, and I'm adding hair to create a new chunk for the right side. And then I'm going to add more hair from the left side to the left strand, hold that in place with my fingers, and then I'm quite speedily just adding more hair to that right strand. And like I said, once I get enough hair for the left side and then for the right side, that's when I like to do the twist under. So you just keep repeating that process all the way down, adding hair to the left, adding hair to the right, and putting it under the middle piece. And fun fact, if you're a fan of the Hunger Games or not, even if you just think Jennifer Lawrence has amazing hair, in the movie, when Katniss has like that diagonal braid across the back of her hair, it's actually this inverted Dutch braid. It's not a French braid, and they pancake it up and they make it voluminous and they pull different pieces out. So there's lots of different cool braids you can do with this Dutch braid, and it's my favorite. So just like with the French braid, once I get to the nape of my neck where I have no more hair to add from my scalp, I just bring it to the side and finish braiding. And as you can see here, I'm continuing that same, going under that middle strand. I'm not switching to a French braid and going over. I'm continuing with going under. And here it is. If you just leave it smooth like this, that's totally fine. It looks awesome just like this. Like I said, I really like that 3D effect. I think it looks really cool. And then what I like to do with all my Dutch braids, I like to pancake them. I'm all about the volume. So you just spread it out and you start at the top, like I started at the very top of my braid. Otherwise, if you start at the bottom, you just kind of pull in pieces and it doesn't work as well. Start at the top and just work left to right and just pulling out pieces, spreading it apart, pulling some from the middle, and just really creating that volume to as big or as little as you want. It's totally up to you. And I take it all the way down my braid, down to the end, and it really gives that cool Instagram braid hair that you see. Hashtag Instabraid. And there you have it, the classic French braid and the inverted Dutch braid. I can't wait to see all your photos. Send them to me at Ladypeters and use the hashtag LadyPetersHair. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more no heat tutorials and keep your hair looking fresh and awesome. See you next time.